I thought this was fake, like the Onion, something. Do you remember the video I did a little while back about the trader who, trader as in like stock trader, he's playing his I forgot if he was playing options or futures, and he'd accumulated like $30,000 or $40,000 that he kind of put aside. He had his 401k, his wife's 401k that was safe, and I'm gonna bet, and I'm just gonna use this 40k, and if it goes up or down, that's so be it. That's just my play money. And he was making some money and making some more money. I can do this. It's working. I've been doing it a year now. This is great. Oh, the stock's about to crash. I'm going to short it. Someone came and bailed the stock out. The stock rose massively. Lost his rear end. Massive margin call over $100,000. $40,000 gone. Margin call, I think it was just over $100,000. He says, I'm liquidating my 401k. I have to liquidate my wife's 401k. I'm going to go on GoFundMe. Guys, please help me out. Any traders out there who understands what I'm going through, I'm not looking for a handout per se. I know what I got myself into. It's my fault, but if anyone feels compassion or whatever, I know it was stupid, but please help if you can. And I said, I bet he was helping everybody when he was making that money. But he was just donating it to all kinds of good places that needed it. We have this me mentality, don't we? What's mine? I'm owed this. That's mine. I should have that. You owe this to me. And then I have something and I'm doing good and I lose it. I need more help now. That'd be like me coming on here and saying, guys, I'm going to put a donate button up because my wife smashed the van and it's going to cost about $1,000 to fix. I don't want to have to pay for that. I'm going to put a GoFundMe donation link up and I'd like you to pay for it. And I gave you another example of when I'm talking about this, trader guy, and some lady, just spent, I think it was flooring or kitchen cabinets, just spent $4,000. GoFundMe page. Can you please help us put my daughter in a ballerina class or something? You're asking for help when you just dumped $4,000 in new kitchen cabinets. You're asking for help when you lost $40,000. Some of that was profit. It's all mine. Oh, now I lost it all and I'm negative 100-something thousand. Please help. I need your help. Aren't we humans amazing? Can you imagine being an alien, highly advanced, highly spiritually, technologically, everything advanced, driving by? What the hell is that? Oh, beautiful planet. Let's go stop by there. That thing's gorgeous from here. And the other couple aliens are in the back. They already know. Like, we didn't tell them. So they're like, nah, we're going to be late if we don't get there. Guys, we can't be late. We have intergalactic space travel. We quit playing around. We can be there like that. All right, go ahead. Get a little closer. Oh, one of these little satellite things up here. Is that nuclear? Is our radiation detector going off? Yeah. Those must be humanoids down there, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Huh. Wonder what kind of society is down there. Wars, raping, pillaging, massive profit taking at the expense of human beings' lives. Hand me out state. Everything's owed to me. It's mine. Welfare state. Guys, why didn't... You could have told me. I didn't want to see this. Now you've ruined the rest of my day. I'd rather go to that other planet where there's still like monkeys running around. They're actually halfway decent. This crap over here. Who's in charge of this place? What the hell? You should have just told me. I saw you try. I understand, but damn, I got to keep going. Let's mark that off. Guy, who's it? You in charge of the star charts? Who's in charge of the star charts? Oh, you are. I know we're not supposed to do this. Home planet rules. Erase that. They call that Earth. Erase that off the damn chart, like it doesn't exist. Yeah, just get rid of that. That doesn't. We don't need a historical record of that one. That place has a long way to go. These people are fighting each other over Xboxes on something called Black Friday. What does that mean? I don't know. But yeah, not good. Scratch that off of there. So to top the stories I just read you, told you about, reminded you about, those are real, not the alien. That was a little bonus for you. Gold digger. Broke Kanye West. Ask Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, for $1 billion. Fans start GoFundMe page for him. Please, FaceTime, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got to do to get Mark to support me. The fact that he is Shakespeare, Walt Disney, and Google, in his own words, embodied as the single greatest rapper of all time, aside, one can't help but laugh at the latest plight of walking Yeezus, Kanye West. According to reports, Kanye West is actually broke. Worse than broke, actually. He is some $53 million in debt, presumably spent on furs, cars, and booty Botox for his wife, Kim Kardashian. Just 5 hours ago, in fact, the West/Kardashian clan announced that they are adding $20,000 worth of flooring and sparing no expense on their new home. Now, isn't that the American way? Put it on a credit card. Let some other person pay that off. Or get it all taken from you and go back to nothing. Again, isn't that the American way? That, of course, totally explains why Kanye had to hit up Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg for a loan. No, seriously, he did. And how much money is he looking to borrow? Just a cool $1 billion. According to Kanye, Zuckerberg needs to stop donating money to charity to build schools in Africa and help him out instead. Here's his totally unbelievable Twitter chain. And I want you to think of something as I read this to you. There's just a few of them. And I've relayed this myself as my own personal experience about us humans. We can come from nothing and we can have nothing, but it's like once we get something, and I'm talking about like super wealthy kind of a thing, your mindset changes. I'm important. I've got money. I can buy anything I want. I'm someone finally. I have status now. Everyone else around me, you're peasants. And I relayed a story for you when in 2005, a friend of mine told me a way to make some money on the internet. He said, man, if you can make this better in any way, share the information with me since I'm sharing this with you, and we'll both benefit from it. I said, absolutely. And sure enough, I did. And I shared the information with him, and he made a bunch of money, and I made a bunch of money in 2005 and barely 2006, and then it was over. Party was over. It never came back. It can't work today. I would tell some of you how to do it if I could, but it is absolutely useless today. It does not work. But while I had that money, and this is before I woke up, I was barely just in the process of starting to look at things. I'm driving around my super turbocharged Camaro, looking at all the junk on the road. I get that piece of crap out of my way. God, this thing's smoking. Why are you even driving that? Like I'm saying these things in my head, like fly around. I'm gonna get out of the way. And when I say a lot of money, I'm talking like I think I made $135,000 that year, 2005. Right, so that's a lot of old Jay Snip, a lot of money. Some of you might be like, "What the hell is that?" I've got that in my back pocket. But for me, again, a nobody, low whatever middle class society coming up, that was a lot of money. In 2005 for me, it was big. But my mindset changed. And then it got taken away. Oh my God, what about me? I didn't look to anybody. Hey, you owe me this or I want it back. It came and went. I expected it. It happened. I came back down to normal, as you will say. Normal income, normal everything. And my inflated, maybe ego, whatever, mindset, back down to normal. And but because that happened, I was able to say, okay, I can recognize what happened. That wasn't me. I was like some kind of rich prick. Again, not really rich, but throwing that kind of money at me, for a year was nice. But then I got to look. Did you like that person, J Snip? Which I didn't call myself J Snip back then, by the way, but no, I didn't like that person. That was not me. I wasn't raised that way. But it happened. It happened. And then I got to reflect on it. So now, should I make a bunch of money by chance in my life? I have a lesson to look back on. But, point of me telling you this is that even me, some of you may look at me as normal of a person as they come or whatever. I felt a bit of that. Egotistical, a little bit, not realizing there are people absolutely, and I'm not saying not realizing. I realized, yes, people are struggling. That person's driving that piece of garbage that's smoking up all the place. Not because he wants to. He doesn't have a damn choice. He's scraping by. Didn't matter to me. I'm making all this money. Why can't he? Get a new car, get out of my way. Nope. Not the right thing. Not the right thing to do. So, Kanye West came from nothing, reached out to some rappers. Can you help me? I'm up and coming. I've got some, mad skills. No thanks. We don't want you. Pissed him off. I know I got skills. I know I can do this. So he went on, kind of did his own thing and actually became quite a rap star. And I can see where his mindset went to from where it was. And he, keeping in mind, this ain't no $150,000 or $135,000 year in 2005 for Kanye. Multi millions. Imagine what that does to the mind. Oh, you want to know? I'll just read this to you. You're going to find out. And then, after I'm done reading this to you, his little tweets, I want you to think about little Kanye and his multi-millions, Rockefeller, Rothschild family, other elitists, Bill and Melinda Gates, billionaires, George Soros, billionaires. What do you think what level their mind went to? I think you already know. Chemtrails, poisonings, killing off people, massive shots that are turning us into God knows what, giving us all kinds of problems, autism, and you name it. So here's his tweets. I write this to you, my brothers, while still $53 million in personal debt. Please pray we overcome. This is my true heart. I'm going to say it. I got to get on religion for 1 second. JSNIP 4 may shock you. I don't pray for stuff. I don't pray. Why not? I just read it to you. I just read to you why I don't. I write this to you, my brothers, while still $53 million in debt, personal debt. Please pray we overcome. This is my true heart. Do you know what I would say right now if that was me? And I was $53 million in debt? Let me say it my way now. I write this to you, my brothers, while still $53 million in personal debt. Please pray that starving children all over the world get fed first. And if there's any chance God's going to do something about my personal multi-millions, then maybe go ahead and get me out of this debt hole. But first, please take care of the children. And as a matter of fact, if you come down and say, Joe, here I am. You got a $53 million debt problem on the one hand, but you also want to feed me, God, to feed the starving children across the world on the other hand. My child, Joseph, you must pick one. But you're God, you can do both. You must pick one. 53 million debt can be wiped out. Whole world, children can be fed. it wouldn't even be a thought in my mind. I would answer it so fast. Take care of the children. I'll deal with the debt and whatever happens. My problem. My problem. That would be my answer. Kanye West, please pray for us to get out of this $53 million debt hole. And by the way, we just spent $20,000 on new flooring in our new house. This is a very small, elitist type of mindset. Money, as the old saying is the root of all evil. But let's finish reading this. Mark Zuckerberg, invest $1 billion in Kanye West ideas. Mark Zuckerberg, I know it's your birthday, but can you please call me by tomorrow? You love hip-hop, you love my art, I'm your favorite artist, but you watch me barely breathe and still play my album in your house. World, please tweet, FaceTime, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got to do to get Mark to support me. All you dudes in San Fran play rap music in your homes, but never help the real artists. Help you get out of $53 million in debt. And, Mr. Real Artist, were you helping anybody while you were making those millions? Remember the story about the starving children across the earth? Absolutely not. You'd rather open up one school in Africa like you really helped the country. Can you believe he said that? You'd rather open up one school in Africa like you really helped the country. And his final tweet, if you want to help me. Don't help the kids in Africa or the school. If you want to help somebody, help me. That is absolutely positively the elitist mindset. And he's not an elitist. He's just which I was about to say, very wealthy rapper. How can you call someone who's $53 million in debt wealthy? Doesn't make sense, does it? Doesn't make sense. Kanye West. These people have all this massive amounts of money. And when they lose it, they want you to help them out, bail them out. Can you see why there's a little following of Bernie Sanders, the socialist? Everybody thinks he's just going to make everything happen for free. There's no cost to it all. Anything you need, you'll get. You fall in hard times, Mr. Kanye, we got you covered. It never works. It never works. This is just amazing. Would you have ever thought you'd hear something like this? And I'll even venture and say from any artist, rapper, singer, etc. From any of them. If you want to help someone, screw the school in Africa and the kids. Help me. You like my art, my music, and my stuff. Help me. Give me $1 billion. Where was that? I missed that comment. Where was that one? Or did I say that? Mark Zuckerberg invests $1 billion into Kanye West ideas. What kind of ideas? Like getting up to $53 million in debt and then asking for the world to bail you out? What? Because if that's a brilliant idea, I'm going to invest every penny I got in you right now because I can't wait to hear what else you got. Because that's gold. Matter of fact, with some silver on top. This is not The Onion. This is not fake. This really happened. I don't even know what to say at this point. Take care.